So there is an iPhone out there that every single year so far, every time I look at this particular iPhone, it genuinely just keeps getting better and better and better. And it's interesting because when this phone first came out, I wasn't even the biggest fan of it. But nowadays, I look at this device and I genuinely think it is a very good phone to go and pick up in 2025. And this particular iPhone is the iPhone 12. Now, this is an iPhone that came out back in 2020. And when I first took a look at this particular device, I thought at the time, it was a good upgrade coming from the iPhone 11, but the decrease in battery size was my biggest concern on this particular device. I always felt like my iPhone 11 was performing better from that battery life standpoint than my iPhone, than my iPhone 12. But then year after year after year, as the iPhone 11 aged and as the iPhone 12 aged, I noticed how good of a job the iPhone 12 is holding up, probably better than my iPhone 11. And it wasn't until like the last year or so that I noticed that for the most part, my iPhone 12 has been outperforming my iPhone 11 in almost every single way. But for the last 2 years, I haven't even really been comparing the iPhone 11. But for the last 2 years, I haven't really even been comparing my iPhone 11 against my iPhone 12. I've now been comparing my 12 more so against the iPhone 13, 14, 15, and 16. And the reason for that is not only has the battery life improved so much, kind of not on iOS 18, but for the last couple of years it's been improving, the performance has been improving, but also the build quality. When I pick up my iPhone 12 and I hold my iPhone 16, clearly there are big differences here. I'm not, the iPhone 16 is better, but there is still a lot of similarity. And from a build quality standpoint, from a feature standpoint, yes, the 16 is better, but my iPhone 12 doesn't really feel like it's that far behind. And that is something that really, really kind of surprised me. So that there was like one big thing to kind of think about, but also on iOS 18 even, although this phone is not the best and definitely has its fair share of issues, I'm actually looking at my iPhone 12 and every battery test I do, every single comparison I do, it is performing way better than my iPhone 11, but it is also, kind of in check. It's only a little bit behind my iPhone 13 and my iPhone 14. So those things are very surprising to me because that means I can still go ahead and buy an iPhone like an iPhone 13 or iPhone 12 and still get a really good phone for the value. So with my iPhone 12, I think this iPhone just keeps getting better year after year after year. And every time I pick it up and I use it, I'm still actually pretty shocked of how old this phone is. Like it's turning 5 years old this year and it doesn't really feel like a 5-year-old phone. So I'd love to hear your thoughts about this. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.